Okay, this will say pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, any public comment on agenda items?
Comment on the,
Public comment on agenda items, I have to ask them. Just formalities, so public, so, okay, have, we all had a chance to read the minutes?
Yep.
The last week, the last month now?
Yeah.
And, we move to, I move to, we accept the meetings.
Yes.
I'll move. All in favor?
I'm second,
Oh, well, I'll finish, have you finished?
yeah,
Okay, very good. Okay, so we'll accept that into the progress. All right, report on committees. Marketing and communication, Facebook updates and collaborations, NA broadcasting. What do we have on that?
Facebook updates, we've been posting a lot more and getting a lot more interaction, on 3 days a week. I've been trying to do something that requires a response. I'll do a mystery item and they have to like guess what it is. Other times it's like, we have an image with no caption, like, or title, what would you call it? And we're getting more and more people to interact in that way.
Very
you're
good.
doing a great job on that. So
Yeah.
you can see the interaction cranking up.
So how much was it to bring a sheet across?
Oh, I can't tell you, the answer's not revealed.
Oh.
I put in mine, all right. I put mine.
I said
Yeah.
5 cents. I said 5 cents. Can you tell me that's high or low? Yeah, can you tell me it's high or low?
No inside info. Hey, come on. No inside.
But if it continues, I was thinking of if people bring their answer to here, like if we, in the summer, like bring your answer to here, we'll give them, and we can have some type of little prize to give them if they have it correct. That way people are stopping in. I don't know how many people will do it, but I just thought it'd be something to
Yeah.
get more interaction, more
Sure.
people.
Yeah, sounds good.
Great game.
Like if you don't wanna wait till next week to find your answer, stop in on Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. Fantastic. No, yeah, yeah, you see people are interacting with it,
Mhm.
and especially with the videos that
Yeah.
they seem to be seeing, getting a lot of views.
The North Allegheny Tiger had,
Yeah, how many views did that get?
it was over 500 right now, I think.
Okay.
Like, it was just my daughter put the tiger head on and turned around one time.
Yeah, the amount is really, it's really something, like it's something to see, like it is something to behold, like it's like, wow, there's a lot of interest. And I just love that people can interact in that way, like it's.
do you know
not
how
in
many,
their house, it's
do you know
nice.
how many people have done the sheep thing?
Oh, about 7, I think 7 people responded so
Oh,
far.
I don't.
And it was just posted,
Yeah,
I
I
think last night.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Oh,
guessing how
okay.
much it costs.
One day.
that's,
Well, that mascot head is like the tray.
Yeah.
Everyone who's gone through North Allegheny. is
Remembers
familiar
it,
with
yep.
Yeah.
They know
yeah.
what it is.
So you got 10
The
comments.
tray was from what year?
It
The
was
trade,
used-
they say they still have it today.
It was used forever.
I
They're
think
saying
it's still
there.
here.
Oh.
They're saying that-
It goes back to when I'm.
Oh, I'm sorry, the lunch tray.
No way.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the ash.
Really? Didn't say
Oh,
that.
no.
The ashtray given out as a gift for the, you know, for
The-
prom,
yeah,
62 prom or something
I
like
think
that.
it's-
53 prom in the gym.
Yeah,
Okay, the after prom party, every table had the little silver ashtray with like paper, but it was coated with silver.
yeah.
Everyone had an ashtray.
Yeah.
And I couldn't
Yeah.
believe how many
Was
girls
that
were lighting up.
Yeah, amazing,
was
different
that
times.
63?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was before.
I thought the ashtray as a gift. was,
63,
Yeah, so great, here,
yeah.
pick up some healthy habits.
And then, at Taylor Northfield Library, we have, one of their displays for the month of May. To display our items, and there's a spot for brochures, so we can have brochures being handed out.
Mhm.
For fundraising, we're still doing gala stuff, that's later on. But I contacted the Chamber of Commerce, and I worked with, John and Brian about, adding us to their membership, or making sure we're covered under the membership. And Rob's been able to attend meetings, and
You did a good job because they knew of you. So they
Yeah,
knew,
I talked
they
to
knew
them.
it's getting
I talked
attention,
to
they
them a
knew
lot.
all that. They didn't know me, but they knew
Yeah.
you, which is great.
You say Brian.
Brian O'Malley. O'Malley and
Oh,
Don
okay.
really worked to make sure we were covered under it.
Yeah, and I think, and also this, Nicholas as well, on your group, he was there as well. He- At the nonprofit, which was just before this. And I would just say, I've been impressed with the chamber, like they're the real deal. I mean, they are very organized and it's clear they are there to help you.
They are one of the top top 3 in the country.
I believe that after interacting with others, they're very focused on their clients and they're.
Oh, right.
Again, I've been to the for-profit like meeting and the nonprofit, and they both were excellent. And so I think that was a great fun.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna.
So I'm gonna go on the Tuesday one, to them off on Tuesday, but they said our volunteers can attend as well if there's, and I'm gonna add the link to our newsletter so people can see if they wanna attend. Most of them are RSVP. And if you have to pay for food, you have to pay for food. We're not covering that.
And
But
today they had a state senator there from the 37th district talking about fundraising and any questions, like he had a bunch of questions. It was great. It was a lot of spirited discussion, shall we say, on many sides of issues, which was great to see.
Great.
so I'm hoping that'll help us make those
Great. Very good.
fundraising connections.
Oh, did you want to talk about the NA broadcasting stuff?
Oh, did I miss that? Under marketing and communication, North Allegheny Broadcasting class is coming here, I wanna say on Friday.
Be on Friday.
Friday.
Now, I haven't heard from David that yet, from that
Yeah.
email I sent, so have you heard anything from
I
him?
have not, but teachers get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Distracted.
So they are planning to come on Friday. They're gonna do some shorts with different videos and put things together for us with some excellent things. Rob's gonna take some videos of them taking
That's
videos
Yeah.
this Friday.
this
Yeah,
Friday.
so if anybody else.
It's from like
9
9
a.m. So if
Okay.
anybody else can be here.
9 to noon.
I intend to focus them a lot on that, like on Joe's, because obviously the NA connection,
Okay,
this is an
yeah.
NA class. So it's, and it's their journalism, broadcast journalism. class.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
So I thought that was great that we were able to
Yeah, I thought that was
do
really.
that.
Okay.
Programming.
Good.
We have collaboration with the Environment Advisory Council of McCandless. They are coming here, I want to say May 14th. I need to double check and see though. May 14th, we didn't have anything else scheduled. They're gonna do environmental awareness in McCandless meeting.
Oh, very nice.
So I have to talk with them about how they want everything to set up. Our speaker is also updated. Joe is not doing his football speech. We are getting Frankie, do you remember his last name?
From the band.
From the
Yeah.
band.
Right, Karina,
Farina.
Farina.
Thank you.
yeah.
Oh, Frank.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sounded,
Oh, cool.
he felt, I talked to him on the phone and, he was just very like, oh, dude, that's amazing that you want me to come and talk.
Yeah.
So he's gonna come and talk. I'm writing up a short, like what we want him to talk about. He said he can talk about from 1970 to about 2000.
Okay.
When they were the marching 300.
Yep.
Okay, sounds cool.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds great.
I thought that was wonderful.
Yeah.
Volunteers,
If he has any old man uniforms, we'd want to take those off his hand.
he said he has a ton of stuff at the house. I don't think he's ready to get rid of it, but he's gonna let us display it during that month of the speaker, so I think that's wonderful. And then we'll take up all our stuff, that we have associated with the band in August.
So he will be bringing stuff.
He will be bringing stuff
yeah.
in. I don't know how much quite yet.
Mhm.
I have his email to follow up with him. But I thought that was pretty. It'll be fun.
Great. Oh, yeah.
Of alumni.
Yeah.
That's okay,
Yeah,
that's
I think it's a great topic.
August.
Yeah.
What do they call the Martian 300? Because there were 300?
There were 300.
No way.
300,
Yes,
Okay.
our kids. were in
That's
there.
well named.
And they went all over the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He beat the daylights out of them, meaning that they worked really hard.
Yeah.
That was Frank's dad, Frank.
Frank, yes,
Frank's
his-
dad.
yeah, but I'm sure that's what he'll
Is
talk
that
about.
right? So his father was the band and then.
They moved
Yeah.
the band director and Frankie was in the bit,
Yeah.
okay, and we had 4 in about 8 years,
Wow.
8 years each of us.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. It's a great, I think what a great topic to have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really.
Okay, volunteers.
Volunteers. We are looking for Saturday volunteers. I think it's a lot to ask somebody to do every Saturday, so if people can just pick up a Saturday here or there, let me know if you're available to do a Saturday. That would be wonderful.
And is it 9 to 5? Is that?
No, it's 1 to 4.
Wonderful.
1 to 4.
Let me, I
Yeah.
think I can get one.
And the other thing there was on some Facebook groups in Pittsburgh, I've been on them for the museum, and people are asking, like, you know, places I can volunteer at. So I've been putting like, you know, here, and like people are interested, they're asking what they can do. So I was just gonna start posting those kind of things more,
Sure.
just to get some more volunteers, whether it's for special events, whether it's for researching outside of the building, like, I don't know, for parents like me, it's very hard to schedule, like, every week I'm gonna come at certain times. So, but I know people wanna volunteer in other ways, so we'll start posting, like, we're looking for somebody to, you know, put together a brief history on North Allegheny Band.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, that's a good one, because a lot of people.
God, a lot of people would be interested in like putting
Yep.
together something, so that's what I'm gonna start posting,
Yeah,
just to get more volunteers,
great.
and then the Saturday.
Do
Just
you
Saturday.
have, I'm sorry to interrupt, is the scanner functioning and able to be set up? I mean, when you do the band stuff, a lot of people are gonna have their own photographs from back in the day. And
That would
would
be nice.
really nice.
Do you have photographs in the library at all? Huh?
Not my.
Okay,
Yeah,
I-
I'll check
I got
it.
you.
I'll check on the scanner. We haven't really.
There's I haven't heard yet.
Need a release, like if we're gonna add any of them to like
Our
the,
collection.
to the online collection, I
Press
have a
releases.
release form that, because it's the Northland historical image, but, and that might. You said that's when, August?
Yeah, it's August, so we have time to plan for it.
We haven't got
Life then,
included,
That would be.
You have
great.
some, yeah.
yeah.
but then
To
when
have-
we start scanning them, we gotta do all that data.
When there are slides, can you turn them into photographs?
Yeah.
Is it, oh, you do
I
that?
did that on mine.
Okay, okay.
Awesome. All right, move on to old business, swing space, we have here, so we sent an email to Jeff,
Yeah, there was a request to
right?
thank Jeff when
Yeah,
I did that.
Yeah, this, I mean. 'cause-
He was very,
This-
he was like, oh, thank you so much. I
Yeah.
got it,
good, yeah,
stuff like that.
good. All right, so very good, yeah, that, I do think that was a great idea and happy with their work. Diwali celebration, what do we have on there?
So we were planning to do the Diwali celebration. I was working with Danita to plan it. And she said she has some ideas, but she wants to know what our budget is. So
Oh,
I don't really know how to answer that. Cause there is no line item in our budget for it.
Mhm.
So I know we can move money around, so that might be something I need to talk with Brian about.
Okay.
So just to
how
be
much does
aware.
our budget require?
Well, she was thinking just to provide food, a food budget.
Oh, okay.
So I was
Okay.
thinking probably, and my idea is $300, but I don't know if that's.
Yeah, I wonder where the food would come from and
And,
if
yeah.
somebody would want to donate them. Yeah.
Is
She
it-
was thinking Indian food.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
oh,
we
so I was
can-
wondering if maybe, one of the.
Indian market.
Yeah, any market or,
Yeah.
what's the Taj Mahal or something like that,
Yeah,
might be
Yeah.
interested in doing that.
take out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I could, I can envision Taj Mahal wanting to put a little sign and have some food
Yeah.
out there.
well, this would be so unusual, I'm sure they don't get many requests for that. They-
Yeah.
They might really want to do.
Yeah, I would think it'd be a natural thing for them,
Mhm.
so, maybe one of us can go and talk with them.
yeah, that would be great.
Do we do we hear much from the woman who's on is she a pharmacist? She's Indian, isn't she?
On the board here.
Yeah.
That's-
That's,
that-
Benita, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's.
that's who I'm talking
Okay, all right.
So, and when, and this is for like September or something?
Yeah, it's, I can't remember the date.
I can. Look it up.
Yeah, it's in October, but we were gonna do the celebration in September.
Okay,
Just because, just like Christmas, people get so busy closer to
Yeah.
a major holiday, so.
Yeah. all right, no, and I'll go ahead and volunteer to go and talk to Taj Mahal. see if they're
About the
interested.
donation,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds great.
Mhm.
all right. Okay, History Maker Gala, History Makers Gala.
So we have a list of award winners. We're waiting for, we have Joe's list, but we don't have any contact information or more detailed description. Don was working on that. So as soon as he gets that, he's gonna send it over and we'll look at the ones that people nominated.
How
And-
many did you get?
Last I checked, it was 3 on our form.
And I nominated one, so.
Okay.
Just this one.
So we should have about 12, 13 nominations. So that's a good number. So we'll get that together, send out information to all the board members and we'll just do a quick online vote. But some of them might be duplicates, I don't know, Joe's list.
Okay.
And then we were looking at entertainment for the History Makers Gala, something besides just dancing. So go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, so this is, I gotta give Wendy idea or credit for this idea. So one of the owners of a business that I met at the Chamber of Commerce was a person who owns Steel City Improv, who lives in Wexford. And he definitely does corporate events. And I said, we basically got to talking because in Chicago, Second City Comedy Club's gigantic. So when I told Wendy about it, she said, well, could they perform at the gala? And I'm like, oh my goodness, that sounds like such a hilarious idea that we have to do this, like, because it just sounds so ridiculous and hilarious and awesome. And so he did get back to us with a proposal. He goes, oh yeah, we do this stuff. And I said, we can do this. And so he got back to us. He basically did say, all right, so assuming about 150 people, they would have about 6 performers there. And he gave us a list of, here's what we would need. Like, we would need this much space, we need this much, whatever. They totally get that there'd be kids there, so they would make it, you know, yeah, and just, you know, like, I'm very familiar with Second City doing that, like that they can adjust easily, because sometimes they just associate that with late night humor and they can totally adjust.
Oh.
Yes, I'm very confident they do this, at least where I was, this is what they do, like, they'll go to your kid's party if you want, like, they'll do that. And so they did give us pricing, so Wendy and I haven't even discussed it yet.
No, we have to.
So we have to look at it, but it would be like, they said, okay, I give you like, it could be a 30-minute to a 90-minute performance. And Wendy's idea was that you would, basically, the audience would give suggestions, or they would take it from a hat or something like that. And so now it would be a gala, but also be kind of an improv comedy show. And it's not if you guys are going to improv, but it's lightning fast. Like, it's a very good comedy. And his name is Justin Zell. I mean, he was very delightful to talk to, and he was able to turn around a proposal for us pretty quick. So it's, and I think this is all stuff that Chadwick could do. He needs, you know, at least 20 square feet, a microphone, floor mics, lavalier. I assume this is all easy stuff. So again, I got to give Wendy credit for coming, because I even though I met him and struck up a conversation, I didn't think put the gala together. But I just wanted to get opinions. What do people think about?
Will there be dancing at the, do we have a
DJ.
DJ?
So we were thinking if we did the improv, we probably wouldn't have a DJ. We don't need both.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of a neat,
Then we can pipe it. We can just create a playlist and play some music like during dinner.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna announce that.
And the other thing I was thinking is, during dinner, we could see if North Allegheny Band, like one of their small, like wind ensemble or
They
something,
have, they have.
want to come over and play music with a donation to the.
Well,
band.
North Allegheny has some work with you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I
So
think
that-
Do they have a-
Because sometimes you can't, those kids can't perform. Some can, Stolen Strings managed to do it, at all the weddings and things, but a lot of the others.
They won't allow them.
they can't.
I was just thinking, they did it at the North Allegheny Foundation. They had students there, but that's part of
That's
this.
their,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do they have like a jazz band?
Yeah.
Oh, they got 4 of them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
got
so I
4
was
of them.
gonna reach out and contact them.
It's
Is there
loud.
Sterling Strings anymore?
They're- It's loud.
Well, I don't
Is it
know if they have
It's
them or
not
not.
like
They-
that.
I know Shaler's is super loud too,
It's not that.
but we can ask.
Unless you could get like a 3-piece. That would be
Yeah.
students, it would be official.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, and I know some musicians, and we have a jazz band in Chase, they go out to.
Different places.
Yeah.
There was North Allegheny, we can look.
Yeah, yeah, whatever,
We'll
I thought to, like,
North-
everybody stand.
North Hills is a little more lax with letting their students go. Places.
All right, yeah, but check into that, I think that's all, those are good ideas,
Still working on the wooden railroad design,
okay, so that's the next thing, time to design for wooden railroad, okay?
being worked on.
Being worked on,
forget about
in progress, all right, art photography show.
So we talked about the art photography show. I sent the board members just some notes on it. We were thinking $20 for people to display their artwork. It has to be already framed. I actually own 50 easels, small easels for tabletop things that I use. So I shall be borrowing them. So we have easels, I want if we ask for the artwork, if it's a photo for it to be framed, if it's like a watercolor or something to be framed, so it's a little heftier.
Could it just be matted?
Yeah, matted would be fine too.
Cause that's what we did last time,
Yeah.
but we matted them. but-
We're not matting.
No, I agree,
That's too much,
yeah.
it's too much. And then
Was this done last year? I'm just curious.
this was done last
Okay.
year. We only did photos last year though, didn't we?
Only photos,
Only
yeah.
photos. That if we open up to artwork too,
Hey, display
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
they did.
from the groups.
Did they pay to display?
No.
No.
No,
but
okay,
that
then
they-
do we wanna,
Although,
That's what I'm, yeah, should they pay a flat fee or what we probably?
if we, because it's gonna be different organizations.
Right, see, when we did it before, it was one.
Yeah, if we do different organizations and have like each artist, I was thinking $20, but we could even go down to 10.
that, when you display art at the, North Hills Art Center, you have to pay per picture.
Do you know how much they charge?
I think it's 15 or
Okay.
something like that.
So like $15-20.
Hmm.
We can say $15-20.
And then they take part of your,
15 for a
Yeah.
single, 20 up to 3.
Well, yeah, I just don't have any job, but like it sounds.
We can try it and see if it works.
See if anybody. see if-
We are not selling any other work. We'll have them have their contact information. And cards, so people, if they want to purchase the work, they can contact them and they can take care of it. The other thing I was thinking is if they don't have that fee to pay, if they donate work to us that we can sell for our own fundraising purposes. In lieu of.
Yeah.
In lieu of,
Hmm.
they donate
Yeah.
2 pieces for us to sell for our own. But we can use them.
Baskets.
Yeah.
Auction baskets, we can sell it, if they don't sell at the thing, we can use them for a number of different
Sounds good.
prizes, is that okay?
Absolutely.
That way it takes care of people who might not.
Yeah.
Extra money,
I think unfortunately I won't be able to be there that day.
yeah,
That's-
well, and, do you remember that day I said?
I thought you said June 14th.
June
Thought, so let me see. my-
No, you're right, because it was right before I left.
That is it.
Um,
Yeah,
Well, is there still gonna be a wine and cheese?
That's what, June 14th would be the wine and cheese in the evening day. That whole week, people would be dropping off their work. I was just gonna open it up on, Wednesday during our during our hours. I'll have an evening time for people to drop off in the evening, but if we just open it up for 3 days, Wednesday through Friday, Tuesday through Friday. For people to drop things off.
yeah, drop them.
Tuesday through Thursday, they can drop them off. We'll have to see if we can get somebody to be here on Tuesday, or I can just do Tuesday evening. And then Wednesday and Thursday during our regular open hours, they can drop things off. And then, Friday, that's my last day of school, so I will have a half day, so I can come and set everything up.
Hmm.
If that works.
I just can't know what that is.
Oh.
If it works, if nobody else can make it that day, we can change the date.
Yeah, no, we'll,
Okay.
we'll figure that out.
Okay.
Did you say you're asking for artwork too, or just photographs? I don't,
Photographs and art of
Okay.
North Park.
oh.
We're
no.
focusing on North Park. I think if we,
Okay.
it like gives
Yeah,
it a
yeah.
focus.
The
Okay.
painting that you put up on Facebook got a lot of,
The one with that I put duck noises in,
did you put that noises?
there's one I put duck noises in, and then I did a still of the same one, but both of them got like so many,
Yeah,
so many.
I will tell you, like, it is a joy to watch, like, nothing else is fascinating. There's nothing else fascinating.
What's she gonna do next?
Yeah, exactly.
She has no idea what she's doing.
I know.
She's doing random stuff, seeing what's it.
I feel like it's psychology, PhD.
Yeah, it is exactly right. So
What gets traction.
Yes.
it's like I never would have guessed this. I never
Yes.
would have guessed this.
that's very true.
Yeah.
Her name is Brown though.
Did I write the wrong name?
I think Braun. but I can
Ron,
see-
because I was trying to.
I
read
know,
it.
I can
It was
see why
hard.
you said that. I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out who gave us those.
Okay, so I'll write stuff up, I'll get it approved by the board. I don't think they'll have a problem with that. Do you, John?
So move on to new business?
Yeah,
Grant updates, so we have a delay here?
yeah, they said so many people applied that we are not gonna hear in April, so they said sometime in June we should hear, so.
And by the way, they did give me today at the chamber all the new guides that they have for the state of Pennsylvania, all of the. All of the grant stuff. They have a lot of it. Like,
I
I haven't looked at
also-
it, but my goodness, it's a ton.
Our local representative, I also get emails with
Ah.
grants being sent. to me.
Because I don't think this is not our rep though, so this is their state senator, it's the 37th senatorial,
Well-
that's not us.
No.
He does
But-
cover part of the township,
Part of
But that is true, that is, true, yes, and then he
You
said,
say Rob.
yes.
and so, no, but he's happy, I'm sure that's, it's gotta be the same state stuff, so it's like, but he's very,
It's Lindsay Williams is for the rest. I mean,
it's where, okay,
And she do whatever.
excellent. But I'll go through this as well, just to, but this is what they handed out today, and nice, again, very well organized, like, I was very impressed, like, they did a really good job, even somebody like me that's new. They did mention, yes, they did mention, yeah.
All right,
A lot of those people will be there on Saturday at the gate.
all right, so, next on the item, next on the list here, need someone to volunteer to be the point person for June, July 3rd, Thursdays.
So our speaker series in June and July.
Okay,
I-
I'm sorry, I was wondering, I was like, wait, July 3rd, that is.
No,
that's a
third Thursday
Third
program.
Thursday.
On the June one, I get back, I'm supposed to fly in from Cancun, that morning, so just in case, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
I just need
we'll take,
somebody.
yeah, I'll take care of it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and then the July one, I am, I should be back again, but you never know what's gonna happen, I am going,
Yeah, don't sweat it, yeah, I'll take
okay,
care of it.
you'll take care of both of the things, yeah.
Okay.
In the June one, I should be able to assist as well, so we can figure that out.
And I'd like to, ask John again to put the.
Third Thursday.
Yeah, third Thursday, there's, some sort of a, ad saying, join us for our third Thursday talks. Just really, third Thursday talks, want to be big and then some kind of join us, just to get that out there, get people to know that we're doing this on third.
And for our events, the chamber does have a spot on the chamber site, like for events like this. I don't know if we ever, I don't know if we,
Yes, that's the next thing.
oh, yes, I'm sorry, yeah,
All right,
good straight.
all right, so
Set
we
me
need
up.
to vote for, so Chamber of Commerce advertising.
Okay.
Oh,
So if
that,
it's for $25, we can advertise our event, we can put up information about, our HCC, not just the township stuff, they said we can, put our events on there, put up our, advertising and just like share more information on their website about the HCC. And we can have our own little separate thing, even though we're technically part of McCandless Township, we would get everything approved by the board before we post anything. But it's $25 for the year, I thought we should definitely do it. because it's not a lot. Okay,
I move that we, vote to accept this.
I make a motion that we vote to accept the advertising for the Chamber of Commerce.
a second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody against? No abstaining, okay. All right, excellent. Another vote here on children's activities.
so in the summer, I was thinking if we do, I was thinking Wednesdays just because more people are here, but we could do a weekend if people think that would be better. Just have little small activities, like we can have 4 activities and then rotate them every month. We do the same 4 activities, like we would, one activity would be making butter out of milk, out of cream, like just
Great.
shaking it.
I love it.
And,
Just a homemade ice cream.
and homemade ice cream another time, and then like
Great.
quick, easy children's games, like we can have marbles or we can do jacks one day. We could have like sewing a patch together, like a little sewing thing. I have a list and I was gonna email
Yeah.
that, I just ran out of time.
Sure.
Just like one thing each week, we pick 4 activities, we rotate, we do the same 4 activities each month. And just like small, they're all inexpensive, they don't cost a lot, but I think they would attract
Yeah,
people here during the day with little children's activities. And if it works, we can continue, during the regular year, like on this Saturday, we're doing ice cream making. On this Saturday, we're playing jacks, come and try it out.
yeah.
Mhm.
That sounds good. That sounds great.
Is this like a little camp for the?
Not a
kids?
camp, parents are gonna be here.
They're coming,
It's just gonna be, you know, you come in, you see the
Walking.
museum,
But
you play something, I'd like to, like, they have these little pots that you can store fresh made butter in that I'd like to sell. Which is cool because they make the butter and then they can buy a
Yeah.
pot to put it in.
Sure.
But the stuff that we do is gonna be free. And then for each item I found like small things that you can sell with it. Like, you wanna try out jacks? Here you go. You can buy your own jacks and take them home with you for $5. Like,
I mean, it sounds, I love that.
Jacks as a kid.
I know, me too. I love it.
More than just.
There you go, I love it. I was just gonna ask Don if he plays,
Take it back.
marble. Marble, like, I spotted you as a marble.
You can 500 marbles for $20 and we can put them in little bags and sell them for, I mean, I would not even bat an eye at spending $7 for my kid to play
Yeah, for marbles. It'd be fun.
with marbles.
And, you know, be like an hour, right? And then.
Well, it's just you stop in at
Oh,
any
I
time
see,
during the
okay,
time
just-
it's open, and this is the activity we're
Kind of
doing.
rolling throughout there, okay.
You just come in, look at our exhibits, it's not like a set thing.
Yeah.
Kids are gonna
I
be
like
with
the
their
informal
parents,
nature of it,
it's
yeah.
very informal, it's,
And, you know, you're taking your kid out for the day, you might be going to the park, and bring here, yeah. so that-
A place to play with a bumper around
When-
because you don't
hopefully
want
our-
creating marbles and someone to.
hopefully our table's done by then, cause I was thinking of doing it on the table.
table.
Or if it's
That's
nice out, we
even
can even
better.
do it outside,
Yeah,
on the sidewalk, it would be cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they're all inexpensive, I'm gonna write up something formal so we can submit it to. the
I just think it's a great idea. I
But
mean,
just
because
like
it's little
little
wrench. I
things.
mean, so that's a
little
very,
things.
and
Still do house dolls. How you can create those.
And what surprised me, it's a manual thing, it's not an electronic thing.
Right.
that's what I like, yeah.
And when those kids are here at Christmas time, and those little pool toys that we have, it's just a
They
little
love them.
pool toy that goes pop, 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 when you pull it, everyone was fighting for it.
How they work.
Yeah.
And it's totally aligned with our mission. That, I
It
see,
is.
right,
It's
it's
with our
it's
mission.
squarely.
We can-
Yeah.
Can we get a motion on this?
I motion to accept it.
So, second,
Second.
all in favor?
I,
Anybody against? Nobody abstained? Okay, good.
I'm not allowed to vote yet.
All
I'm not really on committees.
right, okay, so but that passes, okay, that passes, okay, we have another idea, Instagram?
Instagram, right now we're on Facebook, I'd like to expand to Instagram, I think we're gonna get more younger families who are on Instagram, we do need to get O'Malley's approval on that one.
Hmm.
But if that's something that you want me to push for, I don't know if we need an official vote on it or not. But I just think we'd get more
Yeah.
people. I could hook it up with our Facebook page. I can even, I can save the posts. If they want me to save the posts and have you approve the Instagram posts, I can do that. Cause I know,
Yeah.
there's concern, which is understandable.
Although, John, I'm assuming from your angle, given the closeness of Instagram and Facebook, not a lot of effort on your side, right? Because
No, it shouldn't be.
It's almost,
Yeah.
I hate to say nothing, that's not, what- but
Yeah.
almost nothing, because it's so one and the same almost.
Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about approving stuff. It would just be like, every once in a while, something might happen, and that's pretty much it,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I think technically would be
Technically, it would be
nothing, right?
Well, and I can see like if I could just,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there's
click
boxes
that,
to check,
yeah,
I just
click that.
check both boxes and it'll boost on everything, so.
I
it's
would
not
think we
gonna
could
work.
almost start it whenever, right? We just,
Yeah.
or do you need to get Brian?
I'd like to get Brian's. okay.
Ideally.
Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine, but I think that's the idea.
Yeah, I don't know, we need to vote on that,
So I'll just look for Brian's, okay.
yeah.
PayPal has this thing for nonprofits, where people can like identify different monies that go to different organizations, and I'd like to get us on that list.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have to? be five?
it doesn't seem like we do, because there was a spot for 501(c)(3)s, and then there was a spot for just other nonprofits. So from my understanding, and I didn't want to go too deep into it, because I didn't want to put all our information on there. But that's something I'll talk about with, Brian as well,
Yeah.
if that's something
If
we
he's
want
okay
to
with that,
move
Yeah.
forward with that.
because aren't they putting in the new payment system soon? That's like in process, right?
some of that's in process. I mean, as far as I know, we would still be doing the old municipal system that we just stopped last year.
Okay.
So,
This doesn't mean you're gonna use it as.
No, it's not gonna be like how they
It's
pay us,
just
it's
to
just
accept donations.
to accept donations.
I got it. Okay, so it's not also a payment. Okay, got it. Okay.
And then
clarifying that.
I'll have to talk to Brian about it as well, but just to accept payment, if we're gonna start selling little things, we need to be able to
Yeah,
accept that.
yeah. Yeah.
But that's something I will,
Yeah, I'm hoping with the new payment system, Venmo would be part of that.
Anybody see any objections to that? or-
any objections to asking if we can
No,
Venmo, it's
No.
very easy.
Okay.
Go to art show updates, we already talked about, sorry.
Okay. Oh, yes, yes, so we would like to, recognize the volunteers and, their work, their excellent work, as we sit amongst the, wonderful exhibits, and I had, I will say, 2 Sundays ago, I was not here last Sunday, but, last, shift that I worked, I had 6 folks come in, two separate parties come in and take a look around. And they were really just very, very impressed with everything.
Hmm.
They loved the displays. They loved the whole museum. They were, both parties were in here for an hour or better.
Mhm.
One group was a husband and wife and their 2 young children, and the other one was an older couple that just from the area, and yeah, they just had nothing but wonderful things to say about the displays, and it's really I can't overemphasize it. I can't say it enough. The work that the volunteers do is exceptional, and it's always noted by folks that come in. So,
I'll let them know.
so, and we do need to help them out with maybe some organization. Communication, I think, had a couple of the volunteers come in on Sunday. Expressed some concern about the way things have been handled from up here to going downstairs. They quite legitimately were less than pleased with, maybe some boxes appearing down there and at the tables without any sort of.
It's hard to reorganize,
Yeah.
when all this comes down,
Yeah.
hopefully we can,
But
sometimes
yeah,
they
but
get dumped.
and I had some of the NA students take boxes that were kind of cluttering up the library and put them downstairs and put them underneath the tables there. And I guess it left the volunteers confused as to what was supposed to be
Yes,
what was supposed to be done with that. And it was my failure to communicate that this stuff was just do whatever you need to do.
They were pleased when they came in and talked.
Oh, is that right? Very good.
Yes.
And this summer, Wendy and I, and I guess the whole committee's we'll have to kind of go through our sessioning system and just create, make sure, shore it up and make sure it's doing what it needs to do.
did we ever get new?
Or is that with the grant,
What's this one?
put in the software upgrade?
Yeah, that's.
Oh.
I mean, that's part of the problem is what we have is not.
Last I heard, I was told that the software was for So I don't know anything about it, software updates, so and I don't think.
Well, I guess it
No.
depends on what the purpose is and what you're
Yeah.
using it for, how
Yeah.
it's being used. If somebody walks in and says, hey, do you have a North
We don't know how to
Allegheny
use it.
soccer uniform from the seventies? Can you use it to
Nope.
answer that question? Then I would say
And
that
there's nobody who
software is
really knows how
enough.
to use it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's true, yeah,
I
no, I
mean-
was looking for
Right now
a
it's in-
certain thing, and I had no idea.
Well,
But
yeah.
Google, yeah.
Even Excel, you
swear.
Yep,
And I need, from you, Heinz History Center, I talked to the guy, he's willing to come in, we just have to tell him.
probably mistaken.
Yeah, Dan,
oh,
that's
yeah,
for you.
oh, yes, okay, I'll have to talk to Rob.
In the summer, I don't know when your vacation stuff is.
Okay, yeah, it should be pretty light this summer, so, yeah.
Okay, then I'll pick out a couple dates and send them to both
Yeah.
of you,
Great,
so we can
yeah, yeah,
make sure it works.
yeah, I need to talk to Rob about a few other things too, but, good, yeah. All right, excellent,
Before we close out.
yeah,
There was the idea and I didn't, it came to me after, not to me, Ruth suggested it, that we look at the Antiques Roadshow. Format for a fundraiser
oh, yeah, yeah.
for next year.
my
If
goodness,
we
that's
can
great.
get some appraisers, people would sign up for slots.
Yes, you will be over.
Yeah, if
Oh
we,
my goodness. that
if
would
we
be
have people
ridiculous.
sign up for slots ahead of time and pay a fee to sign up for slots ahead of time,
Clear.
There-
one item.
Experience of the library.
There's a lady local that does that. She's been on like KDKA and stuff. I thought you might know. Right, she is.
I don't, I know the library, there for a while, we were doing one of those
Okay.
every year. And we would, because of the overwhelming response,
Oh.
we would charge people, and for us, we don't.
You don't charge.
We generally don't charge unless there's materials. But because then the person would have to be there for so long and look at everybody's stuff, you know.
Mm.
So we would, I bet it was not, I think we did, we charged them $10 or something. But,
So if we were,
it wasn't a fundraiser,
Yeah.
it was a management.
if Ruth was helping, we could find appraisers to volunteer, and I don't know if we will necessarily find appraisers who want to volunteer to work a full.
What kind of, you know, what,
That's what I
what-
What kind of that antique?
well, no, I'm talking about the person who comes
Yeah,
and
that one.
evaluates them.
Yeah.
What kind of background or something does a person like that have to have? I mean, I can tell you something's really neat, but I
Yeah.
Okay, fired, you're done, that's it. That's it. She's the appraiser.
and I don't know that these people would not be coming to give, they would be coming to just get it evaluated, right? Is
Yeah.
that-
Yes,
Yes.
they would just become saying,
Yeah.
my grandma left this to me. I have no idea what it is or how much it is, just like Antique Roadshow.
Regular if they can then approximate that,
Yeah,
but they all at this thing. It's not an official.
yeah.
Cause I'm wondering if you get like all the antique shops, if they have, even if it's. somebody-
If they have appraisers.
If they have something.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
wonder if the Heinz History Center doesn't have somebody that could.
Well, that's another.
That's
It's a really good idea.
Yeah.
They would be.
They might
Yeah, I
not
think you're right,
appraise it
yeah,
for
but-
value, they would probably appraise it,
History.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Yeah, maybe value, but it's still, is it?
Yeah.
Is it
Is that unusual? Is it?
There's several antique stores on Babcock.
Yeah, Babcock, the Wexford one.
Westford and Walnut.
Yeah, so that's who I was planning to contact first, but I wanted to run the idea with you guys. I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah, I think you would have. a lot.
Now, could you call it Antiques Roadshow?
Probably not.
No,
No,
No.
we'll have to call it something else.
Antiques, free.
It's worth, what?
Heritage Road.
There you go, there you go. Yeah, look at it. Heritage Road, that's good. That's excellent. All right, and yeah, and just to reiterate, the Wednesday crew, is, fantastic. We really do appreciate all of them.
I'll mention.
Okay, brings us to public comment.
I just wanted to give one shout out to Nicholas Young and their team. He was very gracious with his time. He is the director of communications at Northland, and he just spent a lot of time. I was going through how we're approaching our social media piece and other things that we're doing. He's just a great, I mean, I can't say enough about
thank
his
you.
level of professionalism and experience and skill. And he's just very generous with his time. So thank you. I really appreciate doing that. And I feel like it was a fantastic. So thank you.
All right. Can I get a movement to, motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
On a second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, all right, we're officially adjourned. Very nice. Thank you so much.
Wendy.
Yeah.
Justin.